Is your expensive Dolby Atmos system a muddy, boomy mess? Are you frustrated that the immersive sound you were promised just isn't there? This masterclass will fix it and unlock the cinematic performance you paid for. Like the video, and subscribe for expert audio setup tips that actually improve your sound. Comment your Dolby Atmos setup or biggest issue, and check the description for recommended gear and best deals. The foundation, the HDMI master setup. Before you touch a single speaker, you have to fix the digital connection. Get this wrong, and the rest doesn't matter. Here's the problem. You think you have Atmos, but you're probably using the wrong cable. For years, we used optical. Today, that cable is a relic. It doesn't have the bandwidth for lossless audio like Dolby True HD. This is the #1 reason people get kneecapped at stereo sound. The solution is HDMI, but not just any port. You need eARC or Enhanced Audio Return Channel. Standard ARC can handle compressed Atmos from streaming, but only eARC has the insane bandwidth for uncompressed, bit-perfect audio from a 4K Blu-ray. It starts with a cable. You don't need to spend a fortune. Just look for certified ultra-high-speed HDMI 2.1. They're rated for 48 gigabits per second, which guarantees a stable eARC connection. This should only cost you about $20. Now, the signal path. This is critical. Your source, like an Apple TV or Blu-ray player, plugs into your AV receiver. Then one single eARC cable goes from the receiver's eARC out to your TV's eARC in. You must use the ports specifically labeled ARC. But here's where most people go wrong: the settings. There are 2 secret settings that kill your sound before it even starts. First, the audio output. You'll see PCM and bitstream. PCM means your TV is decoding the audio, and it almost always dumbs it down to stereo. This is an Atmos killer. You must select bitstream or pass-through. This sends the raw, untouched signal to your receiver, letting it do the decoding. Second, deep in your TV's menu, you have to enable eARC. Never assume it's on by default. If it's off, your entire system drops to standard ARC, creating a massive bottleneck. Get these 3 things right: certified cable, eARC ports, and bitstream output, and you've built the unshakable foundation for perfect sound. Physical positioning. Your room is half the battle. With the digital handshake secure, it's time to position your speakers. No software can fix bad placement. This costs nothing but your time and a tape measure, and it's the biggest upgrade you can make. Start with your front 3 speakers. Your front, left, and right should form an equilateral triangle with your seat at a 45 to 60-degree angle. Here's a pro tip I call the front edge trick. Pull your speakers forward until they're perfectly flush with the front edge of your media console. This single move stops sound from bouncing off your furniture, which kills audio clarity. Then, toe them in slightly, so they point directly at your ears. The center channel handles almost all dialogue. The biggest mistake is shoving it back in a cabinet, muffling the sound. Pull it to the absolute front edge. Ideally, the tweeter should be at ear level. If it's lower, angle it up so it's aimed right at your head. This makes dialogue crystal clear. Now for surrounds. The old 5.1 advice to place them high on the walls? For Atmos, that's wrong. Your bed layer surrounds must be at ear level, or just slightly above. This creates the crucial separation for your height effects. And for those height channels, Dolby's guidelines are clear. With 2 height speakers, use the top middle position just in front of your seat. With 4, use top front and top rear for a complete sound dome. Up-firing can work, but only with a flat, low ceiling. For true overhead sound, in-ceiling is the gold standard. Finally, the subwoofer. Just putting it in a corner is a recipe for boomy, one-note bass. The secret to tight, powerful bass is the legendary subwoofer crawl. It sounds ridiculous, but it's the most effective trick in the book. Unplug your sub and put it on your couch right where you sit. Now play a bass-heavy track on loop. Get on your hands and knees and crawl around the room's edges. You're listening for the one spot where the bass sounds tight, even, and powerful. When you find it, that's where you put the subwoofer. You've just used physics to find the room's perfect bass sweet spot. The 80% solution, automated calibration done right. Now that your speakers are in the right spot, it's time to run your receiver's brain, the built-in room correction. Whether it's Odyssey, Dirac Live, or YPOW, this is your 80% shortcut to great sound. First, This is non-negotiable. You must use a tripod for the calibration microphone. Don't hold it, and don't put it on a couch cushion. Place the mic on a tripod at ear height in your main listening position. For most systems like Odyssey, point it straight at the ceiling. Next, you have to take multiple measurements. This is crucial for an accurate reading of your room. Follow the on-screen prompts, moving the mic a couple of feet, left, right, forward, and back from your main seat. Just avoid placing the mic right against a wall. If you have a Denon or Marantz receiver with Odyssey, let it run the full process. For receivers with Direct Live, considered the gold standard, the process is more involved with a computer and a UMIC, one mic, but the results are phenomenal. Sonos users will use TruePlay with an iPhone, which works on the same principles. But here's the key. After the auto calibration is done, your job is to be the supervisor. Go into the manual speaker setup menu and check its work. Did it find all the speakers? Did it set your speakers to small? We'll explain why that's critical in a moment. Check the distances with a tape measure. If it's off by more than a foot, correct it. Running the auto setup correctly gets you 80% of the way there. But now it's time to apply the human touch and chase perfection, the final 20%. Manual tweaks for professional polish. This is where we go from good to great. We're going to manually verify and polish the auto calibration. You need two tools: your receiver's internal test tones and an SPL meter. A $30 meter online works perfectly, or a phone app will get you close. The goal is simple. Every speaker must be the exact same volume at your seat. Our reference level is 75 decibels. dB. Go to your receiver's level menu and activate the test tones. As the pink noise plays from the front left speaker, hold the SPL meter at ear height and adjust the level until it reads 75 decibels. Now, do the same for the center. 75 decibels. The right. 75 decibels. Repeat this for every single speaker in your system. For the subwoofer, start at 75 decibels, but many people prefer it a little hotter at 78 decibels for more impact. Next, crossovers. This is the most misunderstood setting in home audio. Your auto setup likely set your speakers to large. Unless you have massive, full-range towers, change every speaker to small. This has nothing to do with physical size. Setting them to small activates bass management. This lets you set a crossover, the frequency where bass is redirected from your speakers to the subwoofer. The universal THX recommended starting point is 80 Hz. Set all your small speakers to an 80 Hz crossover. This lets your main speakers focus on clean mids and highs, while your sub handles the low-end grunt it was built for. One last check. Subwoofer phase. Play a bass-heavy song. On the back of your sub, flip the phase switch between 0 and 180 degrees. Whichever setting sounds louder and fuller from your seat is the correct one. By manually checking levels, distances, crossovers, and phase, you've just taken your system to a level of precision that automated systems can't reach alone. The clear dialogue fix. Muddy dialogue is the single most common complaint in home theater. You turn it up to hear people talk, then get blasted by the first explosion. Let's fix that for good. First, the most effective fix. After level matching all your speakers to 75 decibels, go back and give your center channel a 2 to 3 decibels boost. This small bump is enough to lift dialogue out of the mix, making it perfectly clear without sounding unnatural. Second, go into your receiver's advanced settings and find any feature called center spread or center image widening. Turn it off. These modes try to spread dialogue to the front speakers, which only dilutes its focus and clarity. We want dialogue locked in the center. Third, for a more surgical approach, use your receiver's manual EQ. The core of human speech lives between 2 kHz and 4 kHz. Applying a gentle 2 decibels boost in this range on only the center channel acts like a magnifying glass for dialogue. And remember the physical setup. Is your center channel pulled to the front edge and aimed at your head? Combining these physical and digital tweaks will solve 99% of dialogue clarity issues. Settings you must disable. The immersion killers. Modern receivers are full of features that actively harm sound quality. I call them immersion killers. For a pure movie experience, you have to turn them off. First, dynamic range compression, dynamic volume, or night mode. They all do the same thing, make louds quieter and quiets louder. This crushes the impact and excitement of a movie soundtrack. For real movie night, turn it off. You want the full dynamic range. Second, enhanced surround modes. Your receiver has incredible Dolby and DTS decoders. Trust them. Avoid any mode called stadium, hall, jazz club, or any virtual surround. These are just artificial echo effects that smear the original mix. Stick to Dolby Surround, DTS 10, or an auto mode. To confirm you're getting the pure signal, check your receiver's display during a movie. It must say Dolby Atmos or DTS X. If it says PCM or stereo, you have a problem. Go back to section 1 and fix your bitstream settings. The Pro level, an introduction to RU. For those who have done everything and still crave more, welcome to the final frontier. Acoustic measurement software. The industry standard tool is free. Room EQ Wizard, or RU. To use RU, you need a calibrated measurement mic, like the Mini DSP UMIC 1. This connects to your laptop and allows you to see exactly what your room is doing to the sound. You run a series of sound sweeps through your system, and RU generates a frequency response graph. You'll see the exact frequencies where your room creates boomy bass peaks and where it creates massive suckouts. From there, RU can generate hyper-precise EQ filters to counteract those exact room problems. You can then load these filters into compatible receivers for a level of correction far beyond any automated system. Mastering RU is a deep rabbit hole, but it's the ultimate gateway to seeing the objective results of your work and achieving true audio perfection. Conclusion: your masterclass checklist. We've covered a lot, but it boils down to a clear checklist. Foundation: you're using certified ultra-high-speed HDMI cables on the correct eARC ports with bitstream audio enabled. Positioning: your speakers are placed correctly using the front edge trick, and you've performed the subwoofer crawl. Auto calibration: you've run your receiver's auto setup with a mic on a tripod at ear level. Manual tuning: you've set all speaker crossovers to 80 Hz and manually matched every channel to 75 decibels using an SPL meter. Dialogue clarity: you've given your center channel a 2 to 3 decibels boost. Purity: all dynamic compression and artificial DSP modes are turned off. You now have the exact blueprint for world-class home theater audio. Follow these steps, trust your ears, and enjoy the cinematic sound you built yourself. If this guide helped you, subscribe for more deep dives. I want to see your results. Share a picture of your setup and tell me the first movie you'll watch to test it. Now go enjoy the show. You've earned it.